everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Play Slay the Spire. Last episode just spiraled out of control. I really thought we had a good chance. This episode is the defect. I'm hoping we'll be able to improve ourselves a little bit. Improve on our recent performance. No early shops, so I don't really want to curse. I'll go for that. That's a bad sign. Dude, oh, mega crit, I love you. Can you just make the jaw worm only deal 10 damage on the first turn, please? Like, you're slowly killing me here. So, we're gaining orb slots constantly. I'm not sure. I mean, in the early game, there's really nothing we can do with that information. This seems like a highly cursed start. I'm trying not to let it get me down here. You never know what you might be able to come across, you know? It's a long game. Right now, I definitely feel... I mean, Consume seems like a good card here. Let's lean into the weirdness, man. And I was like, we need to get new relics. So I'm glad we got the opportunity here. I can't kill you. Can't kill you. Can't kill you. We might as well play 2 of these then. As long as we don't lose the front orb slot, I'm a happy man. I guess we should have consumed first there. Yeah. We still get this out of it though, so it might be worth it, but... Okay, I'm not completely averse to the way this run is going right now. I still think it's very spotty, but there's a chance, I guess. Honestly, take a little max HP away from me. I think that's what we need right now. So how are we going to leverage ourselves here? Well, losing an orb slot to gain some focus seems pretty okay. I'm not going to do it immediately. Especially when we're gaining orb slots every 2 turns anyway. So the focus seems very worthwhile. If we could just get that dark orb as high as it needs to be. To do a lot of damage to these enemies, maybe we got a chance, man. I just want to see what Consume upgrades to. Gain 3. Dude, okay. I mean, if that's our win condition, let's get that out there early. And then just rely on... No. Rely on self-repair to keep us going here. So we love it, right? Yeah. So far, so good. Love to get a zap out there as well. Do we dual cast? Absolutely not. Are you insane? We basically just stall, and then we dual cast this orb to destroy this man later. He's gonna wake up anyway. We might as well start smacking him now. Is this deck... What happened? Because now it's good... Like, we're doing 18 damage passively with lightning. And we're going to dual cast Murder You on the 3rd turn. 4th turn, maybe. Mummified Hand. Insanely good. None of this other stuff, very relevant. Mummified Hand. That's an item with a real chance. I do want to fight that other elite. Matrushka, okay? I do want to fight that other elite. I'm willing to give it a try, at least. Well... Not a whole lot I can do here. we may choose not to fight the other elite. What we would like to do, I think the more frost we get, the happier we're going to be. 14, okay, perfect. The more frost we get, the happier we're going to be. So we really want to get frost out there. Thank God. So now a dual cast kills for sure. I mean, a lot of items would, or a lot of cards would kill, but... Defrag seems good, but why would we take defrag, you know, when we could take, when we already have Consume, I guess, is where my logic lies here. I wanted that to make Consume free, but it did not. You're only hitting for 6, though. Consume, cool-headed. So, because of Consume being upgraded, anything that gives Frost is, like, automatically as good as a block. I think you gotta focus this guy down. Surely a dual cast definitely screws this guy over. And then I guess we'll just stall a little bit. I actually believe like 100% in this deck right now. And I never thought I would say it, but... I mean, this is a block. That's going to do 6 damage, yeah. We have to be a little bit touchier, but it's an orb slot archetype that I've never actually considered. And yeah, give me heat sinks. We still have like a pseudo power deck rolling here. No promises there, but... So we want Zap out there so focus gets better. We'll drink on that. And I think, you know, I'll accept taking 1 damage just to get a little bit of leverage on one of you here. This extra focus is so valuable. No, we did get Consume. Okay, so Consume. Do we want to use the Dark Orb? No. Because there's no means of us replacing that Dark Orb. So if we could just get that to maybe 30 HP, realistically it'll kill 2 enemies. So there's 7 block by default. See, this is what I was talking about. Like, as a result of our renewed focus, like, we basically can get easily 7, but even more so, we can get to like 9 or 10 passive block per turn. Like, get that out there. Then play this. Okay, so we're going to take 1 damage. We did 11 damage ourselves. I've never really rolled a focus build like this, I think. So now, this will kill 2 enemies and leave 1 alive. So I think that's a perfect setup here. This is gorgeous. Now, it took forever to set up. But still, you're dead. Very unusual build. But, one I'm happy with nonetheless. Like, look at that. We would have 26 block per turn by default. And it only took us 17 turns to get there. So we'll get a charge battery going. Certainly, I think a rest is in order. And after this, we'll see how it goes. We may rest. So you're doing 20 damage. You know, I'd prefer to take 0 and just get the Dark Orb going. I would love to get the Lightning Orb out there because it gets better with... I was hoping that was Consume. It gets better, obviously, like... with the more focus it has, but it is what it is. I wanted to make sure that guy died so we weren't totally screwed. Alright, so we do get Consume. Let's start with Heat Sinks, because again, it could hit Consume. So this guy gets stronger, but so should we. We are doing 16, though. Okay. We get 17 block, and we're starting to whittle him. He's taking a turn off. Very bad idea on his part, let me tell you what. Cool-headed comes out there, then we'll strike, strike, strike. 10 block per turn by default. Only need to play 1 to be okay here. Alright. I had never considered that this could get the job done. But here it is. As long as we block and we play Consume, eventually the enemies will die. That's what I'm learning, so far at least. And he's dead. That was a great fight. We have 24 passive block per turn. We're going to take Loop. Because again, with our orbs being so good, it just seems like the right call. But then beyond that, it also works well with Mummified Hands. So I think we're on like power plus orb power right now. You know what? Keep this so it exhausts, but I want something good. And there we go. That's something good. So we got great stuff out there right off the bat. This Dark Orb is going to get disgustingly strong. I would prefer to not let you hit me for 36, but I really think we win if I just get the Dark Orb to maximize itself. Now, I could evoke it later. Really hoping for a Consume there. But we may not have to. You're doing 28 damage. I just hope I'm not getting like too clever for my own good, you know? Because I could hit you for double 78 right now, but I'd rather just kill you later. So we're going to take 10 damage. We're playing it a little close here, admittedly. I mean, dual cast basically kills you now. So, I'm not going to say that it was the smoothest fight we've ever had, but I mean, come on. Dude, look at this. We basically killed him with a single Dark Orb. Took a while to get there, but... Okay, Creative AI. Creative AI will make something free, and then every turn it'll make something free again. Potions always drop. Choose and transform some cards. I don't know, man. I love our deck, so I'm just going to keep it as is. And sure, a better self-repair sounds great to me. We don't really channel that much Frost, but the Ball Lightning, I respect it. We're not going to accidentally evoke based on how things have gone so far. So we're looking for good relics this turn. This kind of hurts, but I still think you play Creative AI. At least you get a defend out there. Cheap dual cast. But that's basically irrelevant. Except... I don't love that. What I'm really waiting for is, like, I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna... Oh, I thought he was gonna try to escape. So let's gain the focus. We made Zap free. Let's use Self-Repair. It made Strike free. We're still gonna take, like, quite a lot of damage here early, but... I'm waiting for Self-Repairs. We already played one, but we could get more. So, like, let's do... I mean, Heat Sinks first. Loop. Storm. He's not dead. Gives us one more turn to draw another Self-Repair. Sadly, no such luck. Anyway, he's done. We took way too much damage. We're still at 38 HP. You know what? Give me more consumes. I'm all for it. Mind Blast is not relevant. Molten Egg is really good, but... And we also get... 490. I was slightly off. I was off by 9. We couldn't buy both. Still, I think Letter Opener is better here. 50% discount on all products? Since when? We should have bought that first, obviously. Like, doubtlessly should have bought that first. Oh well. Just give me the gold. I don't really want to risk the HP right now. Oh my god, full heal. Okay, now we can start to think about these elite fights. Start on this guy, though. Alrighty, Self-Repair. Loop. Love it. Love it. Extra energy. Okay. So we've gained a lot here. In my estimation, at least, we've gained a lot. You're doing 11 damage. I don't really want to hit you for 48. Maybe I do. Let's do it. Our lightning is going to keep whittling you, so we could kill you next turn. We don't actually have to, like, literally kill you with the Dark Orb. You know, we could just let you... We could kill you with an attack later. Storm is absolutely essential. I hate Creative AI turn 1. I love it because it gets powers out quickly. I hate it because it starts us behind the 8-ball. Hopefully we can get out of it. We'll start with Self-Repair. Into a Zap. Into a Loop. And this plays our turn for us. Which is okay, actually. 20. So we're taking another 15 damage. Not good, but, I mean, this is what the rest is for. We can't attack this turn. So, Storm. Loop is free. We really wanted a free Consume. We have to play Consume. I believe. Nobody's going to die, but a lot of people are going to take some severe damage. I don't know. We're going to be pretty close to death. We got to, like, pretty much solve it right now. Dual cast is 2 easy kills. So let's start there. You're doing 10 damage. I'd just like to sort that out, honestly. As much as I would also love to play some of our other cards. I mean, this guy's basically dead. You know what we would love to have is Fossilized Helix. To buy us 1 attack per turn before things really start to go off the rails. I mean, I love this, what we got going on right here, but... Max HP's up, that's pretty nice. 4 damage for each channeled orb actually seems pretty acceptable. And we're in an okay position to fight the next elite, but it is a little spooky. pains me a little bit. So we're going to take 14 damage. It's alright. With focus, cool-headed is insanely great. So I really think we'll just stall. So we're going to take 7 damage on this turn and get wounds added to our deck, which admittedly is pretty not nice, but 24 damage. Okay, we're going to take 4 damage on this turn. But dude, these dark orbs are getting out there. Please make consume free. You cowards. This is for damage, but we're going to take another 14 damage and have 1,000 wounds added to our deck. Zap is going to hit you for 111. So is cool-headed, for that matter. So let's get that out there. Block. I was going to say, please just tell me we are not dead. You're going to live with 1 HP. I'm upset. Anyway, you're dead immediately after that. Blue candle. You know what? I still think skim is important for us. Pen nib and potion belt. Don't die against these guys. It's my only ask in planet Earth's entire history. Hyper beam. It's tough because I really don't want to lose that focus this early. But it is a lot of damage output. You're only doing 12 damage, so let's be smart, okay? That's 12 block. Do I want to hyper beam you? I think I do. I still think I do. I know it does kind of suck. But I'm thinking we can get past it. Please, I just want consume to be made free. I hate it. Not attacking. That's what I like to see. Please! I'm getting so few power chains, man. What do I mean by that? You know, a power chain. With Mummified Hand, I want to play a power, have it cost 0, play another power, play another power. You get the idea. I mean, I still think I gotta hit you for 10 here. It's a little painful, admittedly. We're gonna take 14. We're gonna be on 8 HP. Please don't attack. He's attacking. We're screwed. We're actually gonna die. Wow! Oh! Ascension, dude. Well, it probably shouldn't have played Hyper Beam, apparently. Ascension is ruthless today. Defect. I really thought we were locked in on that one. Whenever you play a power, gain 2 HP. It's alright, we'll remove the curse. Yeah, we'll remove the curse for certain. I do still want to roll power deck, given the opportunity. Well, let's do it like that. Because Mummified Hand is amazing, but you know, there's still some value to be had in Bird-Faced Urn. I feel bad because like the last Silent Run and the last Defect Run, the one that we literally just lost, they both seemed like they were locked. Like I'm feeling fuzzy in Slay the Spire today. Too much Isaac gameplay. Force Field starts like immediately not very good, but it can get better. You know, let's hold this curse for a while. Let's play around it. Heat Sinks starts by being immediately not very good. But if we can take powers immediately after getting it, we might find her. Oh, why not play Bird-Faced Urn? Play Heat Sinks for Bird-Faced Urn, you fool. It's early enough that I think a Sunder could be worth it. Really wanted to draw it on turn 1. This is the worst part of the defect, is starting every run and just being forced to take damage on the first few fights. But that's only really for Ascension, I suppose. There we go. We healed off a little bit of the damage that we had taken, but... Storm. Both work very well in the Heat Sinks focus deck. I don't really want the Golden Idol right now, to be honest. I'm worried about this guy. Storm goes out. Storm goes in. You can't explain that. Heat Sinks is only going to give us 1 extra lightning, but, you know, it's either 1 lightning or 1 card for now, so you kind of just roll with what you got, I think. So we have an obligation to try our darndest to live against this guy. 1 turn of frailty is a real bummer here. I think I'm just going to smack you, because the block is only worth 3, so I think we minimize our damage by killing you as quickly as possible, unfortunately. Now, I also simultaneously really don't want to die, so we played all of our blocks that turn. Man, I would like to not be frail. 23 damage. Beautiful. This actually went about as well as I could have expected. Symbiotic Virus, pretty nice. Self-Repair, pretty nice. Okay, so we got a little bit of power synergy going on. And we didn't just build power synergy because that's all we know. You know, we built power synergy because of the fact that we started with a power-based relic. Plus, our last run, there was like, you know, it was kind of fun. I was hoping I could get back to that if you don't mind. So it's 20, 24. So we should do this, get our energy back. Smack you. Play Heat Sinks. Theoretically possible to evoke that Dark Orb at some point in the near future. That's a kill. Now we're rolling. I don't know. I looked at the start of this run and I was like, we're screwed. Now I'm looking at it and I'm like, we might be set. That was a very good elite fight. We got the pair out of it as well. I actually do think we like boot sequence. Singing Bowl, good for max HP. You know what, like, just hit him. Although, if we could get 4 energy and start rebounding Asunder, then we're talking. Oh, he split. That's actually very unfortunate. I did not think that one through. Dude will zap you, and then you're gonna be real hurt. Please, all 3 of them hit that guy? Nope, that's okay. I mean, it would have been above and beyond the Call of Duty without any question, so. Alright, this is going way better. All of a sudden, the run actually looks like it's got a chance of making it happen. I think I am going to take Rebound, even though we probably need some blocks. Yo, let's actually go. Yeah, this is fine. Because Rebound on Sunder is great. I know we can't even do it yet, but one day we might get there. 36 damage. Beautiful. That's why I took it, more or less, is for finishing off enemies before they would normally be in our purview. Get that max HP up. We need some real blocks at some point. Just leaving that out there. Honestly, why not? Make our life as easy as it can be here. It is a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a waste, but, you know, we're not going to be able to use the vulnerability potion on the boss now, but we are at full HP. Take a charge battery out of that. Things really started to kick a little further along in this one. I like it. Get them spread out. We're never going to play 3 attacks on an average turn. But that's okay. We're really looking for, like, a dual cast. Maybe not immediately, but soon. Because, well, I mean, you're probably dead regardless, but a dual cast definitely kills you. So does Asunder, though. Any power. It works right now. Okay, so Heat Sinks gets better. Storm... I mean, starting with Storm makes us get the best value out of it. So I understand that Static gets twice as good, but Storm might be 5 times as good just from being in our opening hand right off the bat. This for free. Absolutely. And then I'll dual cast you again. Good start. So, terrible start immediately after that. We're really just waiting on this Dark Orb, though. Like, I don't really care if you hit me for however much you're gonna hit me for. Pretty much doesn't matter. Like, he's not splitting. Or he's literally exactly splitting. Okay, I mean, we probably could have been smarter about that. If we play Heat Sinks, we're going to lose the Dark Orb for only 24 damage. I'm okay with it. I wanted to point out that at least I understood. Oh, we split this guy too. So we're literally splitting them in like the least good way for us. But hey, look at that. Gain some extra decks. And look at this. I forgot we had static discharge, so they're basically screwing themselves by hitting me. Yeah, joke's on you. I wanted to be hit. Alright, so I have no idea long-term what our prospects are here, but it seems okay to me. You're definitely splitting. This fight did not go too badly at all. Certainly could have been better, but that's more or less par for the course as far as I go. I thought when we first started that we were totally screwed, but actually it appears to be going just fine. We still, I think, want creative AI. Although Amplify... Yeah, I'm gonna start Amplify. Just because it's cheaper and maybe also just better. And we'll take Cursed Key as well. Like, creative AI, it just has the added negative of basically, like, killing whatever turn you play it on. But Cursed is really good. I like Cursed a lot. And never underestimate Bird-Faced Urn. You know, I know it's not quite as cool as, you know, your classic little, mummified hand action that all the kids like these days, but 2 HP, it adds up a little. I was gonna say, one of these days that'll be done. We're gonna play all these. We're gonna take 2 damage in the process, but we have self-repair up anyway. And when you hit me, you're gonna die, basically. Sure. Well, that's a good vote of confidence. This is a great start. We will try Capacitor. Really, we're not trying to evoke orbs. We'd rather keep our Dark Orb around a little longer if we can. I think we will gain 275 gold. Choose one of 20 cards to add to your deck. Glacier is really good. Yeah. It's been made worse. So it's 11 block on the first turn you play it. Wouldn't we rather just go for like a loop or something like that? We take Glacier all the time. Let's mix it up. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of Regret, and then I'm going to buy this, which makes it impossible for me to be frail. So we don't even need to remove the other curse, except to kill a dead card from our deck. I'll take a Cold Snap as well. I know we got another Capacitor. I don't know, man. I don't really want 2 Capacitors in this deck. All of these are bad right now. But I guess I will take the one that does the most damage. You guys are going to come out of the woodwork next turn. Okay. And at least, you know, like, we're not unhappy to have all for one for the rest of this fight, even though we only have, like, 1 0-cost attack. So we have 24 damage on the field. There's a chance that could hit you twice. It didn't. We could... No, we're not going to... Oh, this is bad. I don't know what else he could have done there, though. I think we just got to accept that this is not a fight made for... or we're not a run made to fight these guys. 1 damage, huh? I guess we'll... I mean, it's kind of a weak Sunder, but it does get the job done. And then we'll probably, I guess, start with Heat Sinks. Into Loop, so we can draw. Into Self-Repair, so we're full up here. And then we're gonna, like, Beam Cell, Rebound, Zap, and you're... We can't play Zap! If we played Zap, you were dead. Instead, we're gonna take a ton of damage. Very foolish of me. Anyway, one of you is dead. I think we just overkilled the Christ out of you. I'm not too bent out of shape. We're still healing for 7 at the end of this. But, I mean, these guys are also the fight that you look to as, like, the funny fight here. Where you're like, come on, man. This is a fight that's indicative of, like, the difficulty upgrade on this floor. So we have to play both of these. And apart from that, we'll just accept 0 damage. That's a very bad turn. But, you know what? Rebound. Sunder. Gotta love it. Please tell me one of these two has to hit you. Let's go. Okay, so we're still taking 23 damage. It's not really something to be celebrated, necessarily. I would rather not play Sunder. Although it is only 3. No, I think I'd still rather, like, loop. Static Discharge. You know, get those out there. And then it's either Sunder or Zap Dual Cast. And I'd rather Zap Dual Cast so that we can get the Dark Orb closer to getting out there and maybe getting a kill or 2 next time. So, this is so weak, but now you only need to be hit twice instead of 3 times. Hopefully that makes a difference. Oh, thank God. Alright, because of the Static Discharge, this guy's going to find himself in a world of hurt pretty soon. But so are we. I mean, we're not necessarily doing so hot from a survivability standpoint right now, but that's what the self-repairs are for. That's what the rest is for after the fact. Do you have to attack on every turn? Like, that's just your thing now? I see a couple of different ways to approach this. Let's put it that way. There's 40 damage on the field, so we can't be killed, but we can come close to it. If we hit you for 30, you would need to get hit by 5 of the 5 of these. That's not going to happen. So instead, we will admittedly make it impossible for you to die, but we'll take 10 damage off the field, which was extremely necessary. So I hate this, but we are through it. Duvu Doll. Now we're talking. Okay. I can see the value of a Duvu Doll. Especially with Cursed, obviously. Now remember, we got some decent heal potential. So we're taking no damage turn 1. Just keep, for as long as possible at least, keep wounds out of your deck. I'm not going to play self-repair. I think this orb is so much better if we just give it a little time to grow. Mind you, it's immediately going to channel here, but still. What are we waiting for? Really, like, static. Once we get Static Discharge out there, this should become a lot easier. This turn is going to suck. But after that, this guy's dead as heck. Now, please allow me to get self-repair at least out of this deck. I hope. I don't think I'm going to get there, but it's 12 damage plus 26. Alright, we're at least going to make it through. I should have played self-repair. Mummified Hand! Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Gold-plated cable's also pretty good. As a result of Mummified Hand, I really, genuinely believe we can win. Should have popped the extra decks. It's okay, though. We really should be fine. Certainly, it's fair to suggest, you know, we want buffers out of this deck, without a doubt. If we can put some buffers in this bad boy, I think the whole world can be our slaves by the end of this run, but in like a cool way. So Echo Form, still pretty valuable, but I just want to make sure we're not dying in the process, you know? Here's the thing. If I play this, it'll kill you. But if I play this... 24. I think you wipe this guy. Play Echo Form. And then really, something has to hit you. That's it. One of these two. No, we're still gonna live. Oh, thank God we're gonna live. Because none of them hit you. How is such a thing even possible? Okay. Amplify, self-repair. That's a huge heal. I'm loving we're getting to play all these powers. Okay. Like, I could easily kill you. So let's do that. We heal up to 29. Things are starting to come together. Buffer. You gotta love it. That was our moment. We were on the brink. And we pulled it back. Look at this. Okay. I firmly believe this can get it done. We do have to focus. But I see no reason to believe it wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, obviously Sunder for 0 is insanely good. But I really, obviously, like, amplify self-repair. We don't even need to play the defend, but we might as well. Because there's nothing better to do. But because of buffer, we're not taking damage anyway. We are losing our buffer, but... You know. It's not really for us to decide whether or not that's fair. So we're doing 15 extra damage to you. We are going to take 15 here. The poison wouldn't have done it. Otherwise, I would have bid on that easily. We'll definitely take defrag. Honestly, we would have been fine becoming cursed. So be it, though. Yeah, let's take another defrag, honestly. And then, sure, let's make elites worse. I'm happy. I'm overjoyed with where this run looks right now. Now, this guy, he's one of the slower boss fights. So I think, especially starting with a bunch of powers, makes me feel like we're in a completely okay spot here. Didn't get that buffer out there early, but it is what it is. Okay, so you're going to do 16 damage. There's really nothing I can do about that. I poisoned this guy just to make sure we've got tempo, more or less. I hate that you took Amplify, because we're probably going to draw a power. Or we can get that and that on the same turn, maybe. So Static Discharge, very relevant for where we're at. This will do 36 damage to you. Add Amplify back into the deck. No reason to play it yet, but still. Okay, thanks to Static Discharge, like, any enemy that hits us for multiple is in for a world of hurt. So we'll start with Defrag. It hit Echo Form, which is fantastic news. We probably should have started with Heat Sinks now that I think about it, but we've won. Actually won. Yes, we will be hit. It's only going to make his life harder. Put our own Defrag out there ×2 thanks to Echo Form. Rebound, Charge Battery, Cold Snap, Strike. He's in trouble. Now, he's doing 58 damage. It's no joke, unfortunately, but I could sunder you for 54, but I kind of think, like, let's put up some extra protection here first. As much as we can / need to. Alright, so we're only getting hit for, like, 30-something. It's still, we're playing it a little close to the chest, admittedly, but... we got him. That wasn't bad. What do we like? Honestly, I think I would rather have another buffer than another Echo Form. Every 2 turns gain an orb slot. Rest automatically, or gain 3 curses and 3 relics. I don't really want to go overboard on the curses. Let's rest automatically, so we have more ability to smith our buffers. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. And there is this time. Start here, I think. Gives us the best of all worlds. We would love an Electrodynamics. 19. So, we're still going to take damage. But only 9. Heatsinks has to come out first. This, again, is pretty bad. We're going to take another 17 damage. But we got a lot of orb power out there. It's a weird one. I think you start here because you know it gets a kill. Then you play defrag. Okay. Just keep it going. Play defrag again. Hits Echo Form. It's fantastic news. Play Echo Form. It's going to hit Loop. Loop has nothing to hit. But look at the heals we got out of that. And plus, I mean, this sucks because we have no self-repair. But, I mean, we did heal up pretty nicely. The more storms, the merrier, I think. We don't need to go to the shop early. Same business. Storm, buffer. We would really, really... We're still going to take damage. We would really, really like to see Bag of Prep. Just for more cards early. This is another easy one. You definitely play Echo Form. And with you being dead, we can afford the dual cast. Doesn't really matter what we play next. So because of Echo Form, I'm hoping we can get our heals like way up there. Like Echo Form plus Birdface Turn is just, it seems pretty good by itself even. So we're going to take 18 damage. But if I attack them, we're going to take more than 18 damage. So that's one of those moments you just got to kind of accept what's coming your way. We got doubled self-repair anyway. Then double, oh no, just single defrag. I mean, you're just, you know, having a bad day here. We're at 74 HP. Not bad. Not bad. I think the more charge, the merrier. I took it about 5 seconds ago. I had a little brain lag, apparently. Let's try. You really wanted to hit Echo Form. It didn't. I guess you can still play everything in your hand for free, so what do we care? 22. So you're doing 38 damage. It's actually not that bad. Especially because we already have the Echo Form out there. Hold up, I got a text from my mother. Let's see what it says. Ah, okay. Love you too. Again. I got a piece of advice for you. Always, there's like 3 people you should always text back. Your partner and your parents. Text back immediately. You don't want to be the guy who ghosts your mom. I ghosted your mom, nerd. That doesn't even make any sense. So I definitely meant to do it with buffer. Let's just pretend the game screwed me there. Okay, so buffer only has 1 active, which is real unfortunate. We gotta hit this guy 4 times. Let's make it so we only have to hit him twice. It was necessary. We lost buffer, but that's okay. So amplify would be doubled up. I'd rather just double. Sadly, like I might rather double up on defend, but let's do loop and try to kill him quickly. I mean, we got him. That's insanely good. No self-repair, but still. Nunchuck, eh. It is what it is. Ruka. Ruka woke up and he's like, what? I'm not in a position where I can cause chaos in this office. How did that happen? You have a nightmare? Hello, buddy. Oh, that hurts. If he gave me the option to say no to the wheel, I would be a happy man. But he didn't. So this fight will basically determine whether or not we will fight an elite. I would rather draw more than summon more lightning. So let's start with Heatsinks. Then we play Storm and at least get a card off of it. We at least get self-repair, which draws into a buffer. Alright. We're definitely still going to take damage, but slightly less than we otherwise would have. Oh, I love it. So this guy's totally screwed. Okay, so we got 16 damage coming out. Both hit, please. Oh, let's go. It was loop. Well, that's a painful turn. I was really hoping to heal off of you, and yet you had to be a jerk about it. Again, hologram is so tempting, but I just don't know if I see it here. So we're going to smith. We're going to make our buffers better, without a doubt. Probably the single, maybe the biggest improvement for a card you can get in the entire game, in my opinion, is by making the buffer twice as good. Interesting start. So we will storm into a storm to get maximum power discharge here. And HP. Well, not really HP. So we're going to take 7 damage, but we healed up quite a lot already. Seemed right to me. I mean, why not, right? Like, if you amplify your Echo form, you know it's going to hit heat sinks anyway. So what are we looking for? We don't need to play self-repair, is the strangest part of this, I guess. Like, I'm kind of looking at Rebound Strike dual cast. Like, if we just dual cast you... Let me think. Rebound Strike. It's only 21 damage, but that's enough. Oh, and it works twice anyway. So I should have played the self-repair first. Probably. I mean, Melter is kind of interesting against these bosses, but also unnecessary. So get the buffer out here. I believe. Pen Nib. Only useful, really, for Sunder. And we may want to remove some curses from this deck, which is an extremely, like, oh, you don't say sort of comment, but, you know, we haven't really been prioritizing it in case it's not abundantly clear. I guess the most dangerous part of this deck, like the thing that's got me thinking right now, we're so unlikely to kill you, is the idea that, like, we take so much damage and we just bring ourselves back from it. That seems like a dangerous style to run when you're going up against Dono Deca that start dealing like 32 damage right off the bat. Like, we might not hit where we want to be before things get, like, truly terrifying. Similarly, didn't even get a self-repair there. We did get extra strength, which is nice, but... You can take 1 beam cell. I'm okay with it. I wish it weren't so, but if it's got to be done, it's got to be done. Let's double the effectiveness of Amplify. Do we have a shop? No, unless it's here. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Well, it's actually like a great start. What do we want for the bosses? We would really like to draw, like, Buffer and Amplify as soon as possible. If we could draw them on the same turn, or, like, the first turn, I'd feel like we were in a pretty good spot. We got Echo Form out there, so we definitely want to play Buffer first. Then Storm will almost... Oh, you have the least HP, of course. Well, nobody's going to die, but this is what Buffer's basically built for. Lose 1 buffer, no big deal. Sunder will kill you, and then you are already dead, so I should just try to heal the maximum. Almost worked. Bias Cognition is dangerous, but could also be dangerously good, dare I say? Doubt it. Okay, so it looks like, based on our start here, we're gonna make it to the boss. We're gonna make it to the boss, and we're gonna make it to the boss with some okay potions as well. Now that we got Echo Form out there, just be smart about what you play first. A doubled buffer is always gonna be a good play. You get 4 protection, 3 lightning orbs. Like, it's very strong. Can't be made frail regardless. Okay, I mean, if we'll amplify buffer, that's fine by me as well. Then we're gonna have 8 protection. I don't even really want to hit you. I'd rather just leave the orb there. This is so good. Wow. felt great. Dude, double up on the focus. Absolutely. And after that, everything else is unnecessary. So we got 100 HP coming in here. I do think that making the defrags better is also great. Let's see, turn 1. No buffer, that's okay. We probably... I mean, in this case, I think we might actually start heat sinks, then storm. So we can get more draw. Then capacitor. More powers, please? No powers. Okay. You know what? You definitely drink up. We're taking no damage. I don't really want to dual cast. I'd rather keep this orb here just for now. Doing 7 damage passively. Next, I mean, I want to defrag to maybe make the buffer cheap. It hits Sunder instead, which is also good. But we'll buffer first. So that's 30 block already. Wow, we did that in reverse order. I think Bias Cognition is worth it. We're going to take no damage, and we're doing 65 damage passively per turn. That's mostly why I think it's worth it. So we want to buffer. It doesn't matter if we buffer first. Let's start with defrag. Okay, so that hits static. Then that hits buffer. Storm comes out. Look at that. Alright, so you still got 30 damage coming out here. But again, 65 damage this turn. Passively, we're going to make it. We can only take a maximum of 18 damage. Oh, dude. So we're going to amplify self-repair just for the draw potential. Beam cell. Rebound. Defend. Defend. Okay, we win. I mean, we won easily. I wouldn't have thought that we would get there, but this deck got it done. That's a good return to form, because I thought we were screwed. But we hit Ascension level 13. We're keeping that track record relatively strong. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!